Today on Talk Stew, we're dishing with some dynamic duos who prove that working together and living together is the only way they like it. First up, sisters Angela and Vanessa Simmons. For the Simmons sisters, it's definitely a family business. These sisters come from a long line of entertainers, including their own dad, Rev Run. Listen in to our girls chat as we talk about their TV show, Growing Up Hip Hop, and what it's like living in the public eye. So ladies, I haven't seen you in a while. This is my first time meeting you, Vanessa. Angela, I've seen you before, looking beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
What are we gonna see on the new season, Growing Up Hip Hop?
A whole lot. A whole lot. Career stuff, a little insight about my relationship. You know, I'm single now. Me and Vanessa working on some stuff and talking through some stuff, I guess.
Talking through some stuff.
I apologize and I'm sorry for missing your fashion show. Didn't mean to hurt your feelings at all, so.
Well, I appreciate you definitely saying sorry because you haven't said that.
S-O-R-R-Y.
Thank you. I finally got an apology from my sister.
I was actually surprised how much you open up from what I've heard about the breakup. I mean, that must have been so hard for you to have it.
You know what, it was
camera.
all kind of public. I feel like, you know, once I was pregnant, engaged, all this stuff was public, so I feel like since they already knew about that, it's important to be open and honest about it. I know there are a lot of other young women or women that are going through similar situations, and it's scary, you know, to be a single mom by yourself and you don't know what's gonna happen, and then just to be able to have, you know, my mom to lean on to have that conversation with because she's been through some stuff as well. But to be open and that people need to know that things are not perfect, but just because they're not perfect doesn't mean you can't build your own perfect world after things crumble, you know?
Now, on the new season, we get to see a lot of, you know, the business deals that you're working on.
Yes.
How much are you going to share with us, and how much can, you know, you can actually announce to the world at this point of what you've been working on?
I've been working on a lot of things. The show, I'm actually showcasing starting a new beauty brand, which is a sugar scrub line that I've been working on. Yeah, and I want to expand it into a full skincare line. Just went last week where I actually did my soft launch. So you guys will see a lot.
Do you ever think about, okay, my child's gonna see the shows that I've been on? Do you ever have second thoughts about wanting to be in front of the camera?
Well, that's why I keep it real simple, you know what I mean? I would never want my son to look at something that he'd be embarrassed of, you know? And I think it's important, and I feel like we do a pretty good job at making sure we're protecting their feelings as well as our own, you know? Because you gotta keep some stuff to you, and then you share with the world everything else. But, you know, you gotta make sure they're good.
Do you want them to be in front of the camera as they get older?
If he chooses to. He's already behind my Instagram, but if he chooses to be on camera, then when he can tell me, that's what I want to do, then we can have a discussion. But that's what our dad did for us, and our family. Like, they asked us if we wanted to do it or not. We had a choice, and...
Really? You know what? That was my next question. I was going to ask, how was it for you guys growing up? Were you asked, hey, is this something you want to be part of?
Yes, and we asked our dad, when we were old enough, hey, we want to pursue careers, you know, in entertainment, and then...
Yeah, because he was like, if you want
Run's House came.
Yes, and it was phenomenal.
So much fun.
It's crazy.
I think that was the best.
I would have never imagined. I was just like, okay, we did this little pilot. I was like, whatever. And then, boom.
It turned into a huge hit. What's the one thing that you've learned from season 1 of being in front of camera originally, Run's House, to now?
Important just to be yourself, because I feel like when you're not yourself, it shows. So just trying to be your genuine self always.
I don't know. I just had fun with it. I just liked working with my family. I didn't really, there was nothing except just learning how to deal with the cameras in front of you. You're like, okay,
being yourself in front of the camera.
They're gone. All right, whatever. Let me just pretend they're not even here. That's where I'm at now. The cameras could be here. I'm like, oh, they're here? I forgot.
Do you ever watch old episodes?
Oh, I show my daughter.
For Father's Day, did you see it?
Yeah, I show my daughter episodes of Run's House all the time because it's like having a family album for her to see.
That is true.
She loves it. She's like, look at Rusty. She's like, look at Diggy. Yeah.
Exactly.
I got my first car on camera. I can't wait to show that shit at Sutton's. Like, what?
That's so crazy
Ava loves it. She's like, look at Papa. Look at Grandma Guppy. She loves it.
How much do you feel that your family has influenced you as, you know, business ladies? Obviously, your father, your uncle, they've done so much in the industry. How much of that has played a part on you?
Large part.
Huge part of I feel like who I am today, and they've led by such an amazing example that it encouraged us and inspired us to want to be in the business and to be businesswomen. So.
Absolutely.
Do you still call them I need some help, what do you think?
Call my dad all the time.
I think it's something that's definitely a conversation.
Conversation.
You call him
all
hey,
the time.
so
Hey, so
What do you think about this? I can't really make a decision. I try to make most of them, but when I feel like I need a little help, yeah.
what's one piece of trendy, fashionista fashion items that you would say is going to be big this season as fashionistas?
Biker shorts.
Biker shorts.
I've been saying that for years. I've been wearing them for years, and now they're everywhere. I was like, I've been saying this. Nobody wants to listen. Fanny packs, the
yes.
80s are back.
How long I've been wearing them? Everybody was making fun of me. Why are you wearing them?
Since you were working out, you've been doing it.
I've been wearing them.
We've been seeing you in them for a couple years now.
I had the one with the gold studs, and everybody was telling me to get rid of it.
So fanny packs, biker shorts, those are the in things right now.
Yeah. I like the little clear shoes, and I like the ones that do a little pop of color.
More strappy shoes are coming really in. I mean, they've been in, but just the continual of it.
The items to look out for this season. Okay, I like it. Well, ladies, it was so good chatting with you. Thank you guys
Thank you.
for having us. Of course.
Next up on Talk Stoop, WWE superstars. The Miz and his wife, Maurice, are here, and luckily, I didn't have to wrestle them. WWE superstars The Miz and his wife Maurice have mainly lived their lives inside the ring until now. They welcomed baby girl Monroe Sky earlier this year, and they dish on being first-time parents and their new show on USA. Go ahead, grab some tissues because, well, let's just say Mike is #dadgoals.
Maurice, can I say how amazing your ponytail is?
you.
From one woman to another.
Thank you.
Slay,
A
yes.
lot of work.
Yeah. Sorry,
nothing.
Miz.
I got
I know. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have so much to talk about. Brand new show. This is exciting, Ms. and Mrs.
I'm expecting to see my wife on a table.
They say you was in here having contractions.
What?
So when I walk in and I see her eating a cookie, you can only imagine what is going on in my mind.
What made you want to put your life on camera all the time,
I don't know,
24/7?
actually.
Our life has been documented. I mean, my life has been documented since 2001. When I was on The Real World.
And this is you guys moving from LA to Austin. We were just talking about that. How do you like the move? I'm sure it's different.
The move itself? The move
was a nightmare.
was a
I
nightmare.
hate moving. It's the worst thing on earth.
She had a baby a week before.
Moving, it's a big process. Having a baby and happening at the same time. It's gonna be fun for people to watch it. For us, not
It was
so
hell.
much.
Enjoy our help, everyone.
And your mom being on the show is
Yes.
hilarious.
My mom.
She's a lot.
She's a lot to take in.
Do you guys talk French all the time to each
All the
other?
time.
And do you feel left out?
100% of the time, they talk French, and I know they're talking about me.
You know they are. Of
feel
course
like,
they are.
oh, they have no idea. You can tell when someone's talking about you, no matter what language it is, because it's like, oh, je m'appelle.
Do you understand any French at this point?
I understand words.
Just words.
Some words here and there. Je suis
can't.
magnifique.
He's so jealous, clearly.
Clearly,
I wish
because
I
we
could
got
speak
this
French.
down.
I wish I could understand because they're making fun of me 90% of the time, and I want to just know what they're saying.
I want to go back a little bit in time when you two first met. Who liked who first?
She loved me. Love
Of
at
course,
first
I was
sight.
waiting for it. I was like, he's gonna say that.
As soon
for
as
sure.
she saw me, she was like, oh my God, this is it.
The real version is I flew for the Diva Search, WWE Diva Search in 2006 from Montreal to LA, and I couldn't speak a word in English. So my friend back home, they wrote me a script, and I learned the script in the plane. I get to LA to my audition, the only thing I can say. So I start speaking, and Mike goes, no, we don't want to have a beauty pageant. We want a real answer.
I look at her, I mean, her aura, when she walks in the ring, you want to see what she's going to say next. She's just saying these cookie cutter answers. I'm like, give me something.
I got in his face, and I don't remember what I said in French,
Great.
but it was.
I don't know what she said, but it was amazing.
And
Do you remember what you said?
Probably like, you're the hottest guy I've ever seen in my life. I wish I could take you home.
Sure.
How has having a baby changed your life and for you too? Because I know this just.
She's everything.
Monroe,
You know,
just-
it's crazy
yeah.
because people will tell you when you become a parent, you'll change, and then it happens. And
Really?
you just.
And you realize it. Like, I didn't think I'd enjoy it this much. Like, I thought it was going to be like, oh yeah, I got a kid, you know, it's great, you know.
Sure,
but,
diapers.
Oh,
food,
diapers.
college,
Like, I was
get
thinking
it.
of all the worst stuff, but like, I enjoy diaper. I enjoy changing her and putting her in outfits. Like, Maurice will put
Everything
an
has to
outfit
be
on, I
pink.
go, there's no pink in that. Like, she has to wear pink because when we go out, I don't want people to go, oh, look at, what is it? Is it a boy or a girl? No, you know it's a girl, it's pink. So I had her and she was just crying and crying. I'm like, come on, I'm singing, I'm dancing, I'm doing the whole thing. I give her to her, she stops crying. I looked at it and I went, give her back to me. Give her back to me, starts crying again. Give it back to her, stops crying. I went, Monroe, you're breaking my heart.
When you were pregnant, what were some of your cravings? Mike, do you remember?
Anything that is in dirt.
No. That was a huge misunderstanding, by the way.
Black truffles, that was
Black
it.
truffles. Okay, so
Oh,
that
yeah.
was the most expensive craving.
Ching, 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 ching.
Do you want to get back in the ring?
Oh, well, right now, I just had a baby, so we'll see. Like, I want to be back. I want to be back and be great, and I want to be great and be there for my daughter. So
Right.
it's trying and juggling in between, doing
Such
everything.
a long conversation for sure. I want to go back a little bit. When you first started on TV and we saw you on Real World, do you feel that time period of your life was the stepping stone to where you're at now?
Never in my wildest dreams did I think I could ever be a WWE superstar.
Right.
However, getting on The Real World, and being in New York City, it made me realize that I could do anything I put my mind to. So I've been very fortunate, and not only that, but I got to meet the girl of my dreams in WWE. Now we get to be executive producers and stars of our own show, our own docuseries, and we get to allow people to come in and say, hey, we're not really the villains that you see on TV. We're gonna let you inside and actually get to witness Mike and Maurice as a family.
I love that. Was it hard for you to cross over from MTV to WWE? Because sometimes
It's hard to back then. If you're on a reality show back then, you that was all you were good for.
Right.
You're no talent. All you can do is be on TV, living your life. Nobody wanted it. Now everything's reality. Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, this, that, and the other thing. So now it's almost applauded and looked at, and you see these huge, big A-list celebrities being like, God, I want my own reality show. Well, guess what? This one's got one. And it's going to be absolutely incredible and amazing because we're executive producers, and I know how to make a good, solid docuseries.
Talk about it.
I will.
That's what I'm talking. I love this.
And the thing about ours is like the things that happened while we were filming.
The struggles.
The struggle. I mean, she's 9 months pregnant, filming.
Oh, just hearing that, I just feel like I'm sweating.
I
Just
remember
hearing that,
doing
just-
interviews and we were, okay guys, I'm just sitting there and I can't, I'm sweating. Oh my God, it's so
Felt
hot.
bad for her. She's like, I need a water. Get her a water. I'm hungry. Get her food.
I can't wait to see all the episodes. This is going to be really good. And thank you for sharing your lives with us.
Matt, thank you very much for having us.
Of
We
course.
really appreciate
and
it.
say hi to Monroe for me.
We will.
Up next on Talk Stoop, dynamic duos, MJ and Reza of Bravo's Shaws of Sunset.
Accommodations for Talk Stoop are furnished by 135 West 52nd. These exclusive private condominiums feature 1 to 4 bedroom residences, duplexes, and triplex penthouses. Luxurious finishes and amenities await in this 12,000 square foot private lounge, ideal for relaxing and entertaining alike. Recharge in the 75-foot long custom mosaic tiled pool. This is elevated living at its finest. Available for immediate occupancy. To learn more, visit 135west52nd.com.
Our next guests are fan favorites on Bravo, MJ and Reza from Shaws of Sunset. They discuss season 7 of their hit show, how they got over their rough patch in their friendship, and reveal when they both want to start a family. Hint soon.
Hey guys, we're in this beautiful penthouse, and no, it's not Reza's, even though he's got a lot of money. Reza and MJ here talking about Shaws of Sunset, season 7 on Bravo. Funny enough, I was just telling you guys, I remember seeing the first promo when Shaws of Sunset first was about to debut.
A lifetime ago.
Oh, my, it's season 7 now.
Yes, amazing. Welcome to Big Bear.
Can we just go right to our trip? Surprise! You're staying here!
I don't want to die. I still need to find my husband.
Now, for this season, we see you planning your wedding.
Yes.
I've heard planning a wedding is probably the worst thing on earth. How was it? Is it a nightmare? Be honest.
Yeah, we did it in about a month.
Wait till you see her.
Really?
Yeah, she was a stunning bride.
Oh, how's married life going for you and Tommy right now?
Married life, I feel more love and compassion for the kid. He tells me all the time that we're stuck together for life, and then I realize that I better make it good.
Yeah.
That's the case.
Reza, how's Adam doing?
Adam's great. He's at home holding it down. We're about to move into our new house.
I hate moving, by the way. It's the worst thing on earth.
Second only to building a house.
Definitely.
So we're never doing it again, and we're gonna rot and die in this house.
I'm sure he's gonna turn around and do it again because he's too talented.
AKA, she's calling me neurotic in the nicest way, and she's totally right. Like for the kitchen, I wanted everything brand new, and when I tell you everything brand new, like I didn't want to bring a can opener with me.
Well, when you decide to move out, let me know.
I got you,
because
girl.
we're more than happy to take over.
You know me, I'll be opening up those drawers and they'll be like that brand new, or can I take it anyway?
Right. So are you and Adam still talking about wanting to have kids?
Adam talks about having kids ad nauseum. We'll be watching a dog food commercial. He'll be like, oh my God, wouldn't that be cute if our baby was feeding that dog? I'm like, literally, queen, relax. Like, it's expensive. I looked on eBay, there's no babies. Like,
How are things going for you, MJ? I know that you were talking about, you know, working on having a baby. How's the process going?
Yes, thank God, knock wood. We've got the IVF process and the egg freezing process behind us, and now I'm just getting the womb ready, and God willing, we'll be able to start our family soon.
From my understanding, it's very painful.
Oh, there's a lot of ups and downs. You want to have a very supportive husband. You might even consider going into like a support group where your husband is going to know that these hormones kick your butt and they've got really severe side effects like headaches. And
she'll text me and she's like, I'm blue. And like, she's the most upbeat human being on planet Earth.
I do. I text him like, I'm so depressed, Reza, right now. I can't move. I can't get out of this
and I'm like,
house
let's
today.
go to Gucci.
Yeah, he does. You know, it is really an awesome thing to have the support of your friends, your families, other people that have gone through it. I think that's why our show is so, you know, is still around and going so strong, because we put all of these things that, you know, everyone else has to go through, and it's out there.
Is your dad with us?
It's okay. You don't have to be strong.
I hope my dad knows how much I love him.
When I was seeing bits and clips from this season and knowing that you lost your father, and I'm so sorry for your loss, and that just must be so hard, and to share that. How are you coping with this?
I don't know. I think that must be one of the only questions I cannot answer very well. I talk about him all the time. I get a lot of joy from saying, like, you know what my dad would say right now, and so that makes me feel happy to keep his legacy alive. And Reza has known my father since he was a teenager as well.
I came out to her father before I came out to my own parents. So he held a very, and still does, a very special place in my heart.
Where would you like this show to go?
Forever and ever.
Forever and ever.
Yes, we're gonna start our family soon. We're gonna have houses right next to each other.
Our kids are gonna get married and play with one another.
My mom is gonna retire and be a hands-on grandma, and you know, we're gonna keep plugging away.
Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today.
Us.
We are gonna stay in touch for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And anytime you want to go to the Gucci store and buy things for me, let me know.
You got it, girl.
And lip glosses, I'm here. Yeah, we can't eat.
No.
We're just gonna be hangry at the Gucci store.
No, but we can have drinks.
No, we can just get one thing and all three of us share it.
And then still be hangry, but that's okay.
Anyone else as obsessed with American Ninja Warrior and World of Dance as I am? Well, if so, you're in luck, because the hosts sit down with me after the break. Want to train to be one of the best competitors in the world? Akbar and Matt from American Ninja Warrior have you covered, so listen up to their insider tips. And these bro hosts reveal whether the course is really as hard as it looks.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna run the course. American Ninja Warrior. Here we go, guys. You ready for me?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, yeah.
Let it go, let it flow. Hit that
I was just actually on the plane not that long ago, and I was watching American Ninja Warrior, and I was just like, damn, they're fast. But then for a quick second, I was like, I could do that.
That's it.
Is that what it is? Everyone thinks they can do it.
Everyone thinks like, I can do it. And that's what I think makes the show so relatable, because I can do it, and then people get involved, and
no one gets it.
And then they start training for it.
Well, the good athletes make it look easy. What they don't see is all the hard work that goes into it.
What would you say is the hardest part of the obstacle course?
These athletes don't know what they're going to face till they show up. They don't get a practice. You get one shot. So you have to have such an unbelievable unbelievable problem-solving ability. And on top of that, to know I've worked an entire year for this, and a lot of them haven't competed before, let alone competed on national television with $1 million on the line. So for the mental fortitude and problem-solving ability that these athletes have to have, and the fact that one mistake and it's done.
So you guys work, obviously the chemistry is amazing, but is there anything that annoys you about one another? There's gotta
His
be.
fitness level, like, this guy can sit up there. I will eat a Reese's Pieces and like my executive producer will come up and be like, that jacket's looking a little tight. This guy can eat all night long and go, boy, my six-pack is getting even more defined. That's how it is.
God! You guys are hilarious. I didn't realize you guys were this funny.
We do have one of the greatest jobs around in that all we do is get to watch these amazing people pour their hearts out on the course and react to it.
Before you guys hop on out of here, if you guys can have any celebrity or any athlete come through to American Ninja Warrior and compete, who would it be?
The person who I love, and I don't think he's ever gonna come out because he's probably too scared, Dwayne Johnson.
You are calling him out.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, I am challenging you to come out on the American Ninja Warrior course. Take it.
Can you smell what Akbar's cooking?
Few people can move their bodies like Jenna Dewan and Derek Huff can. These two live, eat, and seriously breathe the dance. Today, they're talking to us about their hit show, NBC's World of Dance, what J-Lo's like as a boss, and revealing if they're up to date with the latest dance sensations.
I like the nickname, guys. Generic. Sounds good.
Well, it's our duo
It's
name,
our-
right?
yeah.
It's Jenna and Derek. We're generic, but
We're
we're
generic.
anything but.
There could be a tour. Should we do a generic tour?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
How's World of Dance going? Congratulations.
Oh, thank
Getting
you.
re-upped for season 3 already.
No, it's amazing. It's amazing. I mean, season 1 was so good. It was incredible. It like broke records with ratings, and people just received it so well. You know, season 2, just another level. We just elevated it from every aspect, from the lighting, from the staging, to the talent. Just the look of the show, the energy of it. It's just like, it's amazing. It's incredible.
What is the main difference between this season and the previous season?
Oh, well, everything is truly next level. So we've got more time to get into the dancer stories. We've upgraded the stage. We've added this like LED lighting to the stage, which
So
is
cool.
amazing, which just gives the dancers more opportunity to really like be creative and put on a great performance. And we have, like, we were kind of worried after season 1. We were like, how are we gonna find
more dancers? Yeah.
Yeah, like how are we gonna find
Yeah.
better dancers than what we did first season?
Dance is not just being able to move your body well. Dance is being able to move people.
I love dancing. You guys make me love dancing even more. Oh my God!
Do you guys have to keep up with every single dance that's out there?
Oh,
I'm really bad about this.
I
I
don't.
learned by doing this show. I mean, these kids would come on and do, and I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't keep up with it. My nephew,
He teaches
He teaches
he's
you.
super, he's like, I'll be like, yeah, Dad. He's like, oh, gross,
Yeah,
don't
Dad's
do that.
done.
How is it working with J-Lo?
Oh, she's amazing.
She's amazing. She kind of handpicked all of us for the show. Just meeting her for the first time, I was like, oh, that's a woman that works so hard, who is so good at what she does, and she's professional, and she's loving, and it's just like a great person to be around, much less, you know, a boss.
Well, thank you so much, you two, for stopping by. I'm sure you
Thank
guys got to get out of here and
you.
stretch and practice
We gotta do
whatever
it.
the next
Yes.
dancing
Yes,
that
we
it's going to
do.
be. Thank you so much,
Thank you for having us. Talk
Thank you
Stoop.
so
Yay!
much.
I hope you had as much fun as I did hanging out with Jenna, Reza, The Miz, and the rest of today's dynamic duos. By the way, if you want to see any of these interviews again, just head to TalkStoopTV.com. And of course, you can always catch us on our socials, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, search Talk Stoop. All right, and I need to go ahead and go find my dynamic duo right now, and I'll catch you next week.